If you're watching this right now, you've already proven something. You're not like most business owners who settle for scraps. You're here because deep down, you know something they don't, that being the best isn't enough anymore. And you're right. See, while you were perfecting your craft, mastering your service, building your reputation, Google quietly rewrote the rules. And now inferior competitors are stealing your customers, not because they're better, but because they're visible. Feel that for a second. Really feel it. That twist in your gut when you realize every single day, customers who should be calling you are calling them instead. Your money, your customers, your growth, all flowing into their bank account. You can actually hear it happening. Right now, somewhere in your city, a phone is ringing. A customer just chose someone. Was it you or was it them? Listen to the silence between your rings. That silence isn't empty, it's expensive. It's the sound of invisible business dying slowly, and once you hear it, you can never unhear it. The strangest part, those competitors are getting your calls. You know them, you've seen their work, you fixed their mistakes, and tonight they'll deposit checks that should have your name on it. So I need to ask you something and notice your gut reaction. Are you going to keep being the best kept secret in your city? Or is it time to become the obvious choice? Because the money is already moving right now. The only real question echoing in your mind is, whose account should it enter? Stop what you're doing and pay attention to what happens in your brain when I say these three words. Plumber near me. Your mind just did something automatic. It didn't think about tomorrow's plumber. It thought about now. Pipe burst now. Water rising now. Panic now. That's not psychology. That's neurology. Your brain is wired for proximity and crisis, and 93% of your customers' brains work the exact same way. Picture this. You're driving with your wife. She's starving. Not hungry, starving. That dangerous kind where one wrong word ends your marriage. Do you pull up Yelp reviews about organic ingredients and smashed avocados? No, you hit directions on the first taco place map shows you. First visible option wins. Or it's 10 p.m., you hear it, scratching in the walls, something's moving, your kids are sleeping down the hall, your heart rate spikes. Do you compare Better Business Bureau ratings? No, you're jamming call on the first exterminator map serves you. First visible owns the sale. Or maybe it's your daughter. School picture day is tomorrow. Tonight she decided she's a hairstylist. Now she looks like she lost a fight with a lawnmower. Do you check Instagram portfolios and before and after pictures? No, you search hair salon near me and book whoever shows up first, because proximity beats everything when panic sets in. And here's what your unconscious already computed. In each of those moments, logic died, comparison died, research died. Only visibility mattered. This is it, the map pack, your golden ticket. Now imagine pulling up your GeoGrid scan. Watch the screen load. Each dot represents a customer searching right now. Green dots are calling you. Red dots, those are your customers choosing your competitors. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Count them. 10 red dots, 20, 50. Each one is a transaction happening blocks away from you. You can almost hear those conversations, feel the money changing hands, except it's not your hand receiving it. Because here's the brutal math. 72% of near me searchers buy that same day. Not next week, today. That money is already spent. It's just a matter of whose pocket it lands in. So tonight, when you're lying in bed, you'll still see those red dots. You'll calculate what each one costs you, and you'll hear this truth echoing. Invisibility isn't neutral, it's bleeding you dry. Forget everything else for a moment. Forget ads, forget SEO, forget social media, because they're all meaningless if customers can't find you in the one moment that actually matters. When someone types near me, their credit card is already out. Think about that. The physical card is in their hand and the decision to spend has already been made. This isn't browsing. This isn't research. This is the digital equivalent of standing at a cash register. Every single red circle, that's money you'll never see again. Near me is money now that you're giving away to your competitors that you'll just never see again. And your unconscious mind already knows what I'm about to say. That money will be spent in the next 60 minutes, guaranteed. The only variable is who collects it. Watch what happens in your mind right now. Picture your ideal customer. They're in pain, panic, or need. They pull out their phone, they type your service plus near me, and the screen loads. Are you there? Or is your competitor's face smiling back at them? Because in that fraction of a second, thousands of dollars just change direction, either toward you or away from you. There's no third option. You might already be seeing it. That geogrid glowing green, every circle lit up like a constellation of profit across your city. And as you see it, you can actually hear it. Phones are ringing from neighborhoods you've never touched. That sound of growth, of momentum, of inevitability. But here's what separates winners from wishers. Winners understand that near me money isn't future money. It's now money. It's already allocated, already approved, already spent. The only question is collection. So let me be uncomfortably direct. Every day your map stays red, you're not just missing opportunities, you're funding your competitor's expansion with your absence. You're their silent investor, their unpaid marketing department. And somewhere in your mind, you can feel that shifting, the frustration transforming into determination, because now you know the secret. Near me means now money, and now money waits for no one. Wait, stop for a second. You might be multitasking right now, reading email, half listening. Stop, because the next part determines whether you win or lose the next decade of your business. Are you actually paying attention, or are you about to let the most important information of your year slip by while you check Instagram? Good. Now that you're actually here, let me show you something that will piss you off. Your skeptical mind is probably wondering, does this work for someone exactly like me? Good. That skepticism is about to become your greatest asset. But first, feel this with me. Remember the last time your phone was too quiet? That heaviness in your chest when you realized the market was moving without you? Hold that feeling, because in 7 seconds, you'll feel it shatter. Step into this first story, not metaphorically. Literally imagine you're him. A plumber in Santa Cruz, 50 calls a week. Decent, right? Wrong. Watch what happens when invisible becomes visible. The phone starts ringing once, again, and again, and it won't stop. 320 calls per month. Hear them stacking, hear them ringing. Feel your heart rate rising with opportunity instead of fear. Your staff looking at you differently. This isn't growth, this is transformation. And it happened to him in 87 days. Now become this person, a family electrician in Maine. 3 generations of expertise, 0 Google visibility. Customers literally 3 blocks away had no idea they existed. Every service call went to the franchise competitor. Feel that frustration, that injustice. Now watch the switch flip. The entire map turns green. Suddenly, they're everywhere. First call, first 100, first 1,000, from invisible to 2.14 million per month. Let that number sit in your nervous system. 2.14 million per month. Because visibility doesn't create linear growth, it creates exponential explosion. One more. Enter the med spa owner's mind. Beautiful facility, expert staff, bleeding money. Owners pacing the empty waiting room, considering closing until they flipped their maps. Direction requests jumped over 3,400%. Calls became constant. Each location now generating up to 200,000 per month. Predictable, reliable, unstoppable. Feel that shift from survival to scale, from fear to fortune. But here's what your logical mind needs to understand. These aren't anomalies, they're algorithms. The same algorithm every time, because Maps doesn't care what you sell, it only cares if you're visible and if you're relevant. And right now, your unconscious is already computing your own transformation story. You can see yourself 90 days from now, and the map is totally green, just like this. The phone is alive, the bank account is growing, the competition is confused. The only question your conscious mind is still wrestling with, do you become the next success story, or do you become someone else's cautionary tale? I need you to do something uncomfortable. Calculate with me. Don't skip this. How many near me searches happen for your service daily in your city? Conservative estimate, 10 per day. Your average transaction value, let's say 500. That's $5,000 per day, $150,000 per month, and $1.8 million per year. That money is being spent whether you're visible or not. Right now, as these words enter your ears, someone in your city just searched, they just called, and they just paid. But here's the part that should terrify you. Tomorrow, it compounds. Every call your competitor takes becomes a review. Every review increases their visibility. Every visibility boost brings more calls. It's a vortex, and you're on the outside watching it spin. It never stops, it only accelerates. And here's what should terrify you even more. You're not just missing out, you're actually feeding this cycle. Every customer you don't get becomes their review, their testimonial, their social proof. You're not just losing, you're helping them win. This cycle is spinning faster every single day, and you're on the outside watching your future customers make your competitors stronger and wealthier. The only way to break this cycle, get in it, but not tomorrow, not next week, because every day you wait, the wheel spins faster for someone else. 12 months from now, entire zip codes won't even know you exist. You'll be a ghost in your own city, still paying rent, still paying staff, still excellent at what you do, but excellent in silence, excellence in poverty, excellence in invisibility. And here's the cruelest part. Your competitors, the ones you know aren't half as good, they're not winning because they're better. They're winning because you're letting them. Every day you stay invisible, you sign their paychecks with absence. Feel that fully. You're not just losing money, you're transferring it. From your children's college fund to theirs. From your retirement to theirs. From your dreams to theirs. The invisibility tax isn't just expensive, it's exponential. And compound interest works both ways. Either you compound visibility into profit, or you compound existence, or you compound absence into extinction. So ask yourself and notice the discomfort. Can you afford another month of funding your competitors' growth? Can you afford another year of being the best company nobody can find? The silence after those questions, that's your answer screaming. By now, your brain is doing the math. What's this going to cost? But here's the truth. The real cost isn't what it takes to fix invisibility. The real cost is what you're already paying to stay invisible. Think about it. Every red dot on your GeoGrid is a customer who didn't just skip you. They funded your competitor. That's money that could have been in your account, but left the second you weren't visible. So the real question isn't, what does it cost to fix this? The real question is, how much longer are you willing to keep paying your competitor's growth bill for them? Because here's what's already true. The moment you flip from red to green, those calls start coming to you. That money starts flowing into your pocket instead of theirs. So the decision isn't about spending, it's about stopping the bleed. Take a breath, a real breath, and notice where you are right now. You felt the pain, the red zones, the stolen calls, the silent. Now delete all of that. Forget about all of that, because something else is already in motion. Something your competitors don't know exists. Close your eyes for 1 second and see this. Your GeoGrid loads, but this time watch what happens. One dot flickers, then turns green, then another, and another, like dominoes designed for destiny. Your entire city transforms green. Everywhere, yours. Hear it. Your phone isn't ringing, it's singing. It's a symphony of opportunity you've never experienced before. Feel it. That tightness in your chest isn't anxiety anymore. It's anticipation. It's the feeling of knowing you've already won. This isn't hope. This isn't service. This isn't even strategy. This is the MAPS Domination Protocol, a proprietary system that operates above competition, beyond algorithms, outside of what anyone else can touch. 3 phases, 3 guarantees, 3 months to total transformation. Phase 1, local proximity amplification. We don't expand your reach, we explode it, block by block. The system claims territory like a digital empire expanding. Customers who never knew you existed suddenly can't miss you. Phase 2, geographic signal optimization. Google doesn't just see you, it sees only you. The algorithm recognizes you as the best choice, the authority, the answer. Phase 3, geolock defense matrix. The moment you dominate, we seal it. Competitors can hire anyone, try anything. The door is locked from the inside, with you holding the only key. And here's what makes your logical mind relax. If your map doesn't flip from red to green in 90 days, you pay nothing. Zero. No questions asked. That's not confidence, that's certainty. So let your mind wander to day 91. You pull up your GeoGrid, it's a green ocean. You check your phone, 17 missed calls while you were sleeping. You check your revenue, it's doubled, no tripled. But more than that, you check your competitors and they're panicking. They're calling agencies, they're burning money on ads, completely changing their marketing, but it doesn't matter because you don't compete anymore, you dominate. This isn't temporary, this isn't rented, this is ownership of the most valuable digital real estate in your city, and it's yours. The law of maps is simple. The visible get paid and the invisible get forgotten. Right now, in this moment, you already know which one you choose to be. Listen, if this sounds too good to be true, you're right to think that. Every scammer promises the world, every agency guarantees results, and you've been burned before. So let me say what they won't. Most of what you tried before failed because it was a service built on hope. SEO hopes Google notices you. Ads hope people click. Ads hope people need your services. Social media posts hope for conversion. We don't hope with a service, we engineer with a proprietary software. And if that sounds like BS, good. Stay skeptical and test us. That's why we put our entire fee at risk with a 90-day guarantee. When's the last time someone was so certain they bet their whole paycheck on your success? The Maps Domination Protocol isn't marketing. It's engineering. Built by the same minds that secured Department of Defense systems, refined by 35 plus years of combined experience at the intersection of technology, psychology, and profit. Think about what that means for your business. Picture this moment. Your competitor calls us tomorrow, begging, offering double, triple, doesn't matter. We tell them the same thing. Sorry, that territory is taken. How does that feel knowing you don't just win, you prevent anyone else from playing? That's not service, that's partnership. That's protection, that's domination. And your unconscious mind already recognizes what this really is. The moment where being second place becomes mathematically impossible. And you're probably wondering, what do I actually have to do? Nothing. I'm serious. Your entire job is to answer the phone and deliver great service. We handle all the technical setup, all Google signals and communications, all optimization, all competitive defense, all monthly reporting, all the hard stuff. You don't create content, you don't learn software, you don't attend boring meetings, you don't have to learn new things, you just handle the new customers. In exactly 47 seconds, you're going to do something that your future self will thank you for. You're going to click a button and book a 15-minute call. It's not a sales call, a confirmation call, because the decision has already happened. It happened the moment you realize invisibility was costing you everything. Here's what happens on that call. We pull your GeoGrid live, you see the real damage, we check if your territory is still available, and if it is, and you qualify, you lock it immediately. If it isn't, at least you know exactly what invisibility has been costing you every single month. 15 minutes, that's it. The length of a coffee break to change the trajectory of your entire business. But here's what your unconscious already knows. The moment you click that button, something shifts. The bleeding stops. The momentum reverses. You feel relief. The future you've been imagining starts crystallizing into reality because the buyers in your city are making decisions right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. In the time it took you to watch this, 17 people searched for your service. 17 people chose someone. Was it you? We only take one business per territory, and once it's gone forever. Your competitor might be watching the same video right now, and they might be moving faster than you. So, the choice is yours. Imagine two futures. In one, you click the button, 90 days later, your map is green, your phone won't stop ringing, your competitors are mystified, and you remember this moment as when everything changed. In the other future, you hesitated. 90 days later, you pull up maps and you see your competitor everywhere. They lock the territory. You remember this moment too, but in a different way. So, which memory do you want to create right now? The button is below, your territory is still open, but I can't promise for how long. So click it now, not because I'm telling you to, but because the part of you that's tired of being invisible, tired of losing, tired of watching inferior competitors win is finally ready to dominate. The next 15 minutes will either be the most profitable conversation of your year, or at least you'll know exactly what staying invisible is costing you. Either way, you'll win by knowing. So click now because your future self is watching.